Through 6 weeks, and another district game tomorrow night, I guess. But how have y'all felt about the way things have gone now through a little bit more than half the regular season?
We're liking where we are. I've just had Coach Alexander, our defensive coordinator, assistant head coach, in here earlier, and we were talking about if you'd have told us after the 5 games we'd be 4-1, we'd have said, where did we sign the line, because there was no guarantee we were going to be able to do that. But testimony to our kids, testimony to our coaches and our community of showing up and putting in the work, doing the things we had to do, and then get out on taking the test and passing that test, because, when you get a chance to make that play, our kids have made that play. And so we're very, very pleased with what we've done, and more importantly, like you and I just talked about, extremely grateful to God that we're healthy. I mean, we're very healthy right now, and that's always a big concern when you play the 5 teams that we played to start off with.
Who have maybe been some of the guys, or what have been some of the units, or just areas of the game that have kind of led the way for y'all more often than not, just different aspects or people that have?
Well, I think you got to start with our big 3. I mean, it is what it is. You got Shea Patterson at quarterback, you got Sean Brown out on the edge, and then you got Orlando running the football. And so those 3 guys have to play big for us to win. And if you look at the 4 games that we played and won, all 3 of them showed up and played pretty big. The 1 game that we lost, not so much. And so as they go, we go on offense. Of course, it takes all the other guys, the other 8 guys working with them for them to be successful. But those guys have those big play capabilities, and when we get them a chance in those situations, they have performed at a high level, and hopefully that's what continues. But you start with that, and then the defensive front, we are thinking right now is going to have a chance to be as good, if not better, than last year, and that's a big surprise to us, to be honest with you, and very, very pleased with that. Coach Alexander is liking what he's seeing, and we're looking forward to the rest of the schedule.
As far as stuff to work on, whether it be things that y'all see as weaknesses or just some spots where there's a little bit more cleaning up to do than in other spots, what are some of those things with still some more time?
I think it all, again, starts and ends up front. Our offensive line, really Bird just really whipped us. I mean, that's just really what happened. And I thought our defensive line played well enough in that game to give us a chance to win, but it's always up front for us. Again, if you throw the ball to Sean 10 times, probably 10 times in his case, he's going to make the play. You hand the ball off to Orlando and he's got a crease, he's going to make it go. But you can't do that if you're not doing your job up front. And so for us, it's the offensive line, and I really felt like we came together against West Monroe. Had to. Great football team, great tradition over there. But our offensive line probably played their best game of the year. And again, like I said, they had to.
Now into district play, still a few more weeks of that, and then playoffs will be here pretty quickly. What are some of the different things y'all are looking at in terms of expectations and goals or focuses for those 2 phases of the season?
Yeah, I think you're going to continue to work on your specialty areas, maybe your turbo or NASCAR, whatever your fast-paced offense, and, of course, your defense being able to react against that kind of stuff, your short yardage, personnel, just a lot of personnel packages that you've had in, but you probably haven't got it cleaned up quite as much as you want. I think that's the same for everybody else, but, just the continual coach's speech of getting better at the little things in all phases. But other than that, just the different personnel packages.